you want to look for other ways to sell. Now you tap on sell, scroll to the bottom, sell specific shares, tap done. Then you want to tap on select tax lots. And you see this? I am looking for 21021. In the beginning, I had no idea what I was doing. Now I'm setting up my portfolio to gain more of a financial gain, future financial gain. 210. The one that says 20 cents right at top. 100 shares, 20 cents. I want to sell that off first because that's the one I paid the most for. I'm going to apply. Hello, everyone. To the people who paid to have access to my stock picks, you have lifetime access. I did not forget. I did not stop investing. I'm fixing my portfolio for the better, in my opinion, and I'm sharing this with you to show you that an average person can gain a financial education and dabble in the stock market. And what I just showed you, as of now, can only be done within the Fidelity app. It don't work on a laptop or a desktop. That's really good. That's very important to know. Why did I decide to liquidate? I own thousands of shares in a handful of companies that when I bought them, some of them I got for 9 cents, some of them I got for 28 cents, some of them my highest price was $1.81. I chose to sell off. I'm liquidating. I chose to sell off the shares that I paid the most for, whether it be long term or short term. And I'm doing so for 2 reasons. I want a deductible at tax time. It's good for me. Tightening up my portfolio, in my opinion, making it better for a more of a chance of a financial gain. We all know it's a gamble, but I'm choosing it, and I really believe in these companies. I chose to do it this week in a couple of companies, what I just showed you as an example, because I'm going to wait the 31 days, or really, I'm going to wait 33 days to be safe, to make sure I don't create a wash, because I want that loss at tax time. Because now, after waiting 30-something days, I don't want a wash. This is the financial education I'm gaining. I want to buy back shares in those companies because I really believe in them. I got rid of all the shares that were over $1, which ended up lowering my cost per basis. That's what Fidelity says, the cost per share. They were at 26 cents, one example, and I brought it down to 15 cents per share. But my gains went up because I sold the ones with a loss. But the $1.81 was the most I spent on a share. And then I went to $1.70, $65, $1.60, $1.50, $1.40. You get it. And I got rid of all those. I went up to 70 cents. 69 cents was the most all the shares that I kept. 69 cents and under. I'm not getting rid of those thousands of shares, but I needed to liquidate a little bit. It's good experience. I'm taking a good deductible. It lowered my cost per share. It increased my gains, and I gained more of a financial education. And now I'm doing this because I don't want to create a wash when I rebuy shares come end of July, beginning of August. I'm going to wait the 30-something days. I'm going to make sure it's not a wash. Washes, I believe washes are not illegal, but it's pointless. It's a wash. You get no benefit from it. The benefit I want is a small deductible, a small loss, small price to pay for the financial education that I gained. And I'm starting to do this now with all the other, well, at least half my portfolio, because come December, I want to be debt free and I want to pay off my car. I made a deal when I bought my car that I had to take a loan out for 7 months. But I'm planning now and I'm paying off my debt and I'm going to do a little at a time. It's very time consuming. Just to give you an example, I would write down dates and write down the highest, like I bought 100, well, I didn't buy 100, I bought like 20 at $1.81. Then I bought, 50 at $1.78. And I start selling those off first. And I went, I wrote it down on paper and used the app. Very time consuming, considering I didn't know what I was doing. I was buying shares, I realized, I bought, 8 shares at 20 cents, or 4 shares at $1.10. I want to get rid of that, and it's very time consuming. You want to sell off the ones you paid the most for, let the app catch up, because then you go lower. It benefits you. It lowers your cost per share, and it increased my gains. I hope that makes sense. I just want the people to know I'm here just to let you watch an average person gain a financial education, dabble in the stock market. My financial position is getting easier and better. And it was very time consuming, and I'm going to continue for weeks. I can't just sit here and do what I did last week, but now I have a plan of action. And I also took some of the loss that I took back, the liquidating, and I bought, this is no secret, Bakkt, BAKKT. It's owned by the New York Stock Exchange people. And I also bought a few in Volta, those charging stations that are popping up everywhere. They're under $2.50. Oh, they're under $3. Let's put it that way. What else? That's really it. Building solid assets. I also invested in other companies because I've been doing a lot of research, but that's for people who paid. Go to myincomejob.com. You go to the sidebar. On a mobile device, you scroll to the bottom. On your cell phone, on a desktop, you'll see the sidebar, and you tap on Insider Stock Market. People pay to have lifetime access to my stock picks. I didn't forget about you. I want you to watch me learn. Follow my lead if you choose to. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. And I'm setting myself up for a much brighter future. And I'm planning it just right. Make sure you don't create any washes. You don't want to wash. Oh, I get it. I get it. This week, I plan on working on the stocks for a couple hours every morning because it's just too time consuming. Take a little money back, a little more money back. It's not going to be what I gained last week because now they're smaller, but I'm making everything tight, better. Reinvesting in a couple of new companies, tech companies, fintech, crypto, linked to blockchain, the future monetary system, and I'm going to work and shop and be a great gig worker this week. I have to focus. Monday, I had to take off another weekend. I'm doing a lot of work here. If you follow me, you understand. All right. Have a good one. Never give up. Build those assets. Create more opportunities. Gain more of a financial education. Put the power in your hands. You call the shots. It's your life. It's your income. It's your finances. You take full control of your financial position. I hope that makes sense. I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.